Welcome to the way. Tap in. Don't scroll past.
Ninth consecutive win.
Built to last. I'm trying to wear the energy loud to every real fan standing out in the crowd. We rockin' with Shelby, feel the Carolina heat.
They do it on the road. They do it at home. They do it consistently.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not used to this. Okay, I'm not. This is my first video for my new channel. I hope y'all love it. I'm your host, Mouthpiece. Shout out to Gaston, Charlotte, Shelby, Lincoln, Hickory, all the local areas. You know, used to travel and, you know, be ludicrous back in the day, you know, in my younger days, you feel me? Anyway, that's another subject matter. But welcome to the Queen City, Panthers and Hornets network. I know you're like, Queen Charlotte, my bad. It's Queen Charlotte, Panthers and Hornets network, you know what I mean? And the reason I'm doing that is giving respect back to the ancestors. You understand? That was a sister. She was a melanated woman. You feel me? So anyway, long story short, we heard of the big surprise. Melo got traded to Minnesota. You feel me? So I'm just upset. So I created this beautiful channel out of my anger of being upset, because I was looking for local podcasters, you know, your regular 3 or 4 of them, you know, and I'm thinking they're feeling the way I'm feeling. No. You know how they felt? It was kind of like watching people in denial. But they're going off a strip and they got paid to not keep it 100. That what pissed me off. You feel me? And then when I went to your regular networks, you know what I mean, ESPN, all them, when I went to their regular networks, they was doing the same thing. They was just like throwing it off, like shrugging it off their shoulders, like, bro, Melo was like a regular player type shit. Like, it didn't matter. You feel me? Then when I ran up on Skip Baylor, he the only one kept it 100. Out of all 10 of them, the 4 or 5 local guys, right, black and white, if you believe in crayons, you know, you can tell somebody paid them. And I was like, y'all didn't play basketball. Apparently, you couldn't play basketball. You kind of like Skip Baylor, but at least Skip kept it 100. Skip said, what the hell was Charlotte thinking? They just had this beautiful season. Why would they mess up the chemistry? And I'm saying, thank you, Skip. Appreciate Skip. If you see this shit, thank you, man. Thank you for keeping it 100, bro. Because, bro, I was so upset. I wanted to call all these local guys and just cuss them out. I was like, I'm cussing them out. They can't hear me. I'm like, you're garbage. You're lame. You're lying. I mean, you have to be dumb to trade your cornerstone player. You got to be dumb. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. Why would I trade him when I need to be building around him the same way the Carolina Panthers are building around Bryce Young? Make it make sense. You feel me? Like, you still can't make me believe that you think Corey White gonna bring you 30 points, 13 assists, goddamn, out of them 30 points, bring you goddamn 13 3-pointers in a row. You know what I mean? 8 rebounds, and motherfucking 2 or 3 steals. And nobody can't shut him down. 6'7" point guard, basically a Magic Johnson and a light-skinned body. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, where you do that at? So what's the really true behind the scene? Why would you get rid of him? He's not a troublemaker. He was in a car accident. It's called an accident. Cam Newton was in a car accident, and you see what happened to him. Didn't he go the hell off? Yeah. I mean, come on. Hornets, I mean, come on, guys. I mean, y'all new management. and you doing Michael Jordan moves. I don't understand. You cannot tell me from this day forward we're gonna win 40 or better games every motherfucking season with some Nas Reed, with Knipple. Knipple, you good, bro? But you ain't all that, bro. You can't even dribble the ball up court without getting it stolen, bro. You don't have a bag like that. You a shooter, you know what I mean? And you good in the pick and roll and shit, but that's it. You know what I mean? That's how you would look at that in a trade, because he's a typical shooter. You know what I mean? Like, we can go get that all day. We can go get pick and roll players all day. But technically, can he create his own shot? No, man. Can he take somebody off the dribble? No, man. Is he a defensive player? No, man. So I'm saying to myself, bro, what the hell is going on today? Am I watching zombies or something? These guys are acting like zombies. You feel me? So that means they got paid under the table to play like zombies. Like, this shit didn't hurt. You know what I mean? Like, and then, man, I don't know. But I was listening, what's his name? Sam or something? I don't know. Somebody called in and said, this is Con Knipples and Brandon Miller's team now. And I said, you big dummy. You a dummy. You know what I mean? Like, you, and you know, no offense to Caucasian people, man. Y'all some dumbasses sometimes. Like, the way you look at the world is just stupid. I mean, you just is dumb. And you can tell the guy can't dribble a basketball to save his fucking life. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. And I'm just like, what the hell? What? You know, listen, man, children don't need to be on my channel, okay? Because I'm going to be cussing sometimes, all right? It's just amazing. It's just amazing. And, to vent on a little bit, because this is my first video for my channel. It's no different than we go back to the Carolina Panthers and we look at my man, the owner. You know what I mean? Bad as hell at trade and shit. Virgo just like me, birthday on the 15th and shit. I mean, close to my shit. And I'm saying to myself, you a rookie owner. Why would you go get a rookie head coach? When we got Mike, you could have got Mike, and we would have went to the Super Bowl a couple times. You just went on here and got Mike McCarthy. I don't understand that. And I did a video, and I was very disrespectful to that man. And if you ever watch this video, I just want to apologize for that video, because I say a lot of reckless stuff out my mouth sometimes. And I don't lose sleep over it. It just kind of like, I get it, but I don't get it, because if you really had real advisors around you and you really took heed and took their advice, the Panthers would have been took off. It's no different than Jordan, you know what I mean? But, man, David Tepper ticked me out, and I was saying to myself, damn, it's no different. We sat there and had Sam Donald, you know what I'm saying? And all you had to do was just build around Sam. That's all you had to do. I don't even know why we had to trade anything. You had Baker Mayfield and Sam Donald on the same fucking team. So it's kind of like, okay, David Tepper, yeah, hopefully he learned from his mistakes. You feel me? So now we in a new era. We ain't living in the past no more. So it's like, okay, I'm going for these. I don't got no choice. This man's my quarterback. I call him Mighty Mouse. You feel me? I call Bryce Mighty Mouse, because that's what he is. He's Mighty Mouse, bro. Y'all remember that cartoon Mighty Mouse? I'm telling you, Mighty Mouse Bryce, bro. Mighty Mouse Bryce. That's what I call them. But I'm just saying, bro. Getting back to the trade, bro. That was the dumbest shit you could ever did. It's no different than when we had Alonzo, right? And David Bass didn't want to give the boy the $100 million. And all he had to do was give him the $100 million. And Alonzo had come out and said he had, like, pretty much was going to accept the $88 million or whatever type shit. But when Miami came with the $100 million and they didn't match it, he felt like that was disrespectful. You feel me? And which he set the stage for everybody else because, you know, here comes Shaq right after that. You feel me? When he went from Orlando to the Lakers. So it's just like, man, I was just like, wow, what's going on in the universe where your local networks ain't even, you know what I mean? The local boys who pretend like they're like, you know what I mean, the masterminds of Charlotte Hornets and the Carolina Panthers. You just be like, bruh, how in the hell can you just shrug that shit off your shoulders like the dude wasn't special or something? You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm done venting. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Look forward to my new content. I would not be making videos all day, every day type shit until I get to a certain point where I got a certain level of followers. You feel me? Anyway, y'all be well, be safe. Peace and love.
I'm going to start us off with some Hornets facts. They haven't made the playoffs in 10 years. Last time they made the playoffs was the last year of Barack Obama's second term. Since their expansion comeback year in 2005, 3 playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff round since 2002, which was also the year they moved. They don't have a single number that they could retire this century, unless you want to talk yourself into a Kemba Walker night just for the emotional night, or Al Jefferson night. They haven't made the Eastern Finals once, even going back to the morning LJ era. Just in the last few years, they drafted Shai Gilgeous-Alexander 11th. And immediately traded him for Miles Bridges in 2 seconds. I forgot this happened. They drafted Jalen Duren and immediately traded him for a future first in 3 seconds. And the future first became Nick Smith. They took Saloon 1 pick before Donovan Clingan. They spent a lottery pick on James Bouknight. Last year, they were 19-63. They started out 4-14 this season. So they were 23-77 in 100 games over 2 seasons. And since then, something magical has happened. They're now 30-31. Their last 32 games, Zach Lowe, 21-11. Their first overall net rating plus 9.8 in the last 32 games of any NBA team. First in offensive rating, 121.4, which would be nearing the all-time high. This has been the most dramatic turnaround in season of anyone that I can remember.